It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
As their head coach, this group really meant a lot to me, and I always remember them for their hard work and dedication. This group loved playing baseball, and as tough as this year, probably is going to be for them to not play. They have a lot of great memories of playing baseball for Gettysburg. I'm really going to miss this group. It's a small group. It's only 4 of them, but it's 4 of the best baseball players that I've coached in the last 6 or 7 years. So our program is really going to miss having those guys around, and their teammates are going to miss them. But it's an amazing group of kids. Every one of them works hard in the classroom. They're great student athletes, and they all have great goals after high school, and they've worked really hard over the last 4 years to accomplish those goals. So we wish them well. It kind of stinks that we don't get to coach them for another year, but everything happens for a reason, and these guys are going to be just fine. It's a great group of kids.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
So my message to the class of 2020, moving forward, don't stop chasing greatness, okay? We had a lineup this year that we had goals for, right? We were going to win a division title. We were going to hoist a district championship trophy. And we had plans to play in the last PIAA state baseball game in State College. And that's not going to happen, right? But that doesn't mean this is the end of the story, right? Because you guys are not only great baseball players, you're great athletes, you're great students, you're great leaders, and most importantly, you've become great people. And that's what this whole journey is about, is becoming a great person, right? We're not done hearing from you. We're gonna hear from you again, because you're gonna go out in our communities and impact all of our lives. And that's the mark that we're after. That's what you guys have become. Keep chasing greatness. We'll hear from you again.
Come a long way, from where we began.
We started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way.
Best moments and what I'll remember most. The easy answer would be 17 wins in a row. That was unbelievable, and by the way, something you'll appreciate as you get older. In baseball, it's ridiculous hard to win that many in a row. But there's more to it than the wins. It's the day-to-day stuff, the little things that I'll remember. A couple examples. Last year at York Suburban, DG walks to the plate, or he walks to load the bases, I'm sorry. As he's standing on first, Eddie's walking to the dugout. DG looks me in the eye and says, "Coach, Eddie's going yard. Eddie steps into the box. DG takes his lead, and he looks back over his shoulder again and says, "Hey, coach, remember, you heard it here first." Next pitch, bang, grand slam home run. Best call I've ever seen on a baseball field. I've told a couple friends that story, a couple sports guys, baseball guys, and they said, if anyone ever asks you why you coach, tell them about York Suburban.
Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
The impact that this class of 2020 has had on our baseball program and on myself will be felt for years. There's really no way to measure what they gave us other than to watch our younger players grow underneath them. You know, they showed up every single day with energy and enthusiasm. They practiced like professionals. They played with fierce competitiveness. Great students, great leaders. They picked up the torch from the guys ahead of them and carried it right through their senior year. They made it easy to coach, and they left our baseball program in a better place than where they found it, and that's a mark of a great leader.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last time.
Don't let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take.
So where do we go from here? Nobody can bring back your senior year. And I know it sucks. What I can tell you is life has a way of evening the score. Baseball has taught you a formula that you can use to survive and thrive. Remember the Shippensburg game? Down 6 runs in the 6th, in the 5th game of the week. Guys are banged up, arms are sore, we're tired. It was a must-win game to host districts. What did you do? What did you think about? You guys know how to win. You have it in here. Do the work. Believe you can win, and never, ever give up no matter what. If you do these things, keep being your best day after day, you'll accomplish things right now that you can't even imagine. And someday you'll look back at your high school baseball days and say, that was pretty good. Thank you for one heck of a ride. I love you guys. I'm proud of you. I miss you. I'll miss you. I'll see you down the road or somewhere on the baseball field.
Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Ketterman, a defensive play. In the bottom of the seventh for the Pioneers, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base.
So my favorite memory about this group in particular probably came last year when we qualified for the district championship game. It was a goal of this group to contend for a district title, and it wasn't until last year where we actually made that happen. Got to play for a district championship at Rev Stadium, even though we came up a little bit short. The amount of joy that this group had in qualifying for that game, you could tell it really meant a lot to them. I remember when they were freshmen, it was a goal for that class to play for a district championship, and just being able to see them, meet that goal last year, and the amount of joy that they had, after we won that third round game, celebrating in left field, knowing that we just qualified for a district title game. That's probably the memory that I'll have, for a long time about this group.
Hey, I don't know what else to say. You guys are playing for a district title on Thursday. Can't beat that. You're playing for a district championship on Thursday. What more can you ask for? All right, this was your goal from the beginning of the season to play for a district championship. You guys get to do that on Thursday, okay? And I like our chances. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Let's go. Hey, break it out. Get everything going. Get everything out of here. Let's go. Good win. Here we go. Warriors on 3, 1, 2, 3. Warriors.
It was like my season.